The Greeks were in high spirits. How could they not be, after the miraculous victory at Salamis, and then the daring strike against Cyprus? And so for their next target, they chose Byzantium. No mere city, but a gateway between continents. Its harbors crowded with merchants from 100 different lands. But trouble loomed over the Greek fleet. The Spartan leader Pausanias began to treat the allies as a despot treats his slaves, using threats in place of persuasion, issuing demands rather than seeking counsel. The allies, enraged by the arrogance of Pausanias, whispered their protest to that most incorruptible of statesmen, the Athenian Aristides. And Aristides, whether irked by injustice, or sensing an opportunity for Athens, or perhaps imbibing some of Themistocles' talent for scheming, began to wonder whether Athens, not Sparta, should lead the Greek alliance.
Make ready to attack, you lazy goat-thinking knaves! If we weren't dragging you along with us, we'd have speared the great king himself by now!
Pausanias is like a mad dog. He needs watching, or he'll more friend as like as foe.
You aren't the first to say as much. The Spartans do not know how to govern free men.
Prostagmata?
Asmenos. Oikotomeo.
Baino. Asmenos. Baino. Nei, Pontia.
Look at that! The Persians would rather burn their own storehouses than risk us capturing them. Stop them! Before there's nothing left! We retook this storehouse before the Persians could destroy it. But they will no doubt try to burn other places of value when we enter Byzantium.
Enough waiting, Spartans! We march on Byzantium now, with or without the others! By Zeus!
When Pausanias goes barreling into the city, the Persians are sure to burn anything of value in his wake. We have to get in there and save as much as we can.
The Persians burn the city in our wake! At them! Artemis or Thea, give me the strength to bring black death upon my enemies, and I shall make offerings in ivory at your shrine.
May Aphea watch over you as you march into the city. We shall use the ships to strike at the harbors.
We're in, men! Sate yourselves with Persian blood! The Persians are absconding with a statue of Helios! Stop them! Bring me the statue, Athenian. That's an order.
Bring the statue to the allied camp, themistocles. I'll see that Pausanias doesn't get his blood-soaked hands on it. Dark days indeed, when I'd rather trust an Athenian.
These allies are no warriors. Men fit to be slaves.
Greece did not resist Persian tyranny, only to be treated like slaves by a Spartan?
I want to see blood on your spears. Any shirkers will be thrown from the city walls. We'd move faster without these leeches on our glory.
We hold the first harbor. Not that we'll get any credit from Pausanias.
They're burning the inner city! Leonidas was a fool to die for men like you. We should have walled off the Peloponnese and left you all to the Persians. Took you long enough. Assemble, Spartans, and make offerings to tireless Helios, that he might shine golden light on our deeds. By the twin gods, I demand blood!
We've captured the central harbor. Whatever that pig Pausanias may say, we are not lacking in fortitude.
Who are these wretches we've dragged along with us? Aeginetans? Corinthians? Sicyonians? Cowards all!
There'll be nothing left of this district if we don't stop these arsonists.
The Chians, the Samians, the Troezenians, they all agree. Pausanias is not in his right mind.
By Zeus, you fight well, Aristides. Imagine what we might have accomplished had we worked together from the start.
At least the Persian king has an appetite for conquest. Unlike you lily-livered laggards. Perhaps he would be a more fitting ally for Sparta. Burn all you want, you dogs! I'm here not for trinkets, but for blood!
We're close to the Acropolis. Make ready for a tough fight. The Persian commander has already given us ample evidence of his ruthlessness.
The city is mine! See how these Persians cower before me! As all of you should! Enough, Pausanias! We shall not abide your unjust conduct a moment longer. I have spoken with the allies, and the only league they will support is one led by Athens.
Accusations rose against Pausanias until Sparta finally recalled him. And into the waiting arms of Athens, the allies willingly came. The Athenians formed a new alliance, the Delian League. Each year, its members would send Athens either money or ships for the common defense. Most chose coin, and so from many small streams, a torrent of wealth began to flow into Athens. Athenian power now surpassed even Themistocles' most ambitious dreams. From a hastily assembled fleet to mastery of a mighty league. You might imagine that Themistocles would be terrifically popular after all of this. But that's not how things work in Athens. His jealous rivals stood by, plotting his fall. And as the years went on, Athens too incurred the suspicion of her allies. With the Persian threat repelled, they asked, why should they continue to pay their tribute to Athens? The winds of the Aegean were thick with discontent.
Delos has served us well as a base for the League these past 7 years. It is only right that we honor this holy place.
Building a monument would also demonstrate our power. And with all the whining I hear from the allies these days, such a demonstration might be wise.
Oikotomeo.
Asmenos. Ne oikotomeo.
Τι θέλεις, μένος. Ακούω. Oikotomeo.
Oikotomeo. Oikotomeo. Oikotomeo. Hetoime.
I do
Oikotomeo.
wonder, Themistocles. Are we leaders of an alliance or masters of an empire? Some of the allies talk of refusing to pay their tribute. What would we do in such a situation?
We would take it from them, Aristides.
A fine sight. Perhaps this might be an opportunity to reassess the tributes we ask of our allies.
Τι θέλεις? Ασμένος.
Open your eyes, fellow Greeks. This Delian League has nothing to do with fighting the Persians. The Athenians simply want our money. Burn down their frivolous monument and throw off their tyranny.
Faithless wretches! We must punish this treachery! Chios has rebelled! We cannot tolerate such disobedience, especially so close to Attica.
Tyrants! Despots! Slave drivers! Suck on the poisoned fruits of your empire while you can, for the gods will soon punish your hubris.
He speaks true, Themistocles. The gods cannot abide excess. Oi, moi, what have we done? The rebellion on Andros has been extinguished. I shall go to their temple of Dionysus and offer libations.
And the Parians rebel. How are we to rebuild Athens without their marble? Decades ago, Miltiades failed to take Paris. Athens is led by stronger men now.
I see none of the water nymphs said to dwell on Chios. Only bitter destruction.
Tyros rebels now? What treachery is this? Charistos is ours. The Charistians could not resist Datis. How could they hope to resist us?
This is no alliance. It is an empire, and we are its cruel overlords. Oh, Zeus! I'd scuttle every ship, melt down every drachma to regain but a scrap of our honor.
And so the Delian League became the Athenian Empire. And Themistocles, like all who become great in Athens, suffered his fall. Exiled from his home by jealous rivals, he ended up volunteering his services to none other than the great king of Persia, who reasoned that the Persians' greatest foe might prove their most useful servant. So Themistocles ended his days a loyal subject of the Mede. As I said, great men rarely meet great ends. Decades passed. The Athenian Empire grew to new heights under the wise statesman Pericles, who governed with his beloved Aspasia at his side. Athens, burnt to a husk mere decades earlier, was now a marvelous metropolis, resplendent in glittering marble, prosperous and confident. The city of Athena nurtured a golden age of art, philosophy, and architecture. But the days when Athens fought side by side with Sparta were long gone. Greece fractured into two great powers, the Athenian Empire and the Peloponnesian League, circling each other like yellow-eyed wolves. One hardly needed the foresight of Apollo to see that war was coming. On land, none could resist the Spartans, whose men devoted their whole lives to war. At sea, the Athenian fleet was unmatched, and with Athens connected to its port by a set of long walls, the navy could feed the city indefinitely, should any foe attempt a siege. All Greece held its breath, like an audience that awaits the arrival of a tragic chorus, knowing that things both great and terrible are about to unfold.
Everybody inside the walls, back to the city.
The people are safe for now, but they will surely become discontent soon, cooped up here while their farms are burned. You must do all you can, my love, to stay in power. Athens needs you.
You shut our people in as though they are frightened lambs. They won't abide your cowardice much longer. When I take your place, Pericles, Athens will carve a bloody trail to Sparta!
The people cry out for vengeance against these Spartan marauders. We shall prepare a fleet and send it to ravage the Peloponnesian coast. The Corinthians will try to snatch the tribute shipments sent by our allies. Protect the convoys! Zephyros, Notos, gracious winds, accept this offering of frankincense. Bear these brave sailors onwards.
The people grow dangerously restless. If they are not appeased, they might turn to rioting. Behold, Athenians, how Pericles glorifies the Acropolis. As Athena once blessed this summit with the gift of the olive tree, Pericles gives you monuments of marble. The time to celebrate the Panathenaic festival is upon us. And what better way to unify the people?
Not content to urge the Spartans to war with us, now the Corinthians swarm our shipping lanes. Smash these interlopers!
Our sailors return from the Peloponnese, bloodied, to be sure, but successful. Without our support, Oinoi will surely fall. We must reinforce the garrison.
Weep for your dead, oh yes. But celebrate too, for they died in service to Athens. Our monuments, our riches, our deeds of old, our games and sacrifices, our constitution. In all these things, we are the envy of the world.
Pericles! A man with the head of a sea onion and the mind of a donkey! Pox on every one of you fools! How could you re-elect this man? Pericles, a guest friend of the Spartan king, don't forget, allows the Spartans to ravage your fields year after year, and yet his own estate remains untouched.
Cleon uses the courts against his enemies. Let's do the same to him and tie him up in legal proceedings.
You prosecute me? You'll regret this, Pericles. You and that wicked-tongued concubine!
The Spartans return to harry our fields. If you value your lives, get inside the walls. Let the people of Oinoi attest. Athens is a loyal friend to its allies. Spartan camps on our land. We should torch these and sate the people's anger.
Look beyond the walls, men. Pericles invites the Spartans to eat your food, relax in your farmhouses, and spit in your hearths.
You came for Attica, but I shall send you to Hades.
Word is that the Spartans are preparing to attack Salamis. We must send aid.
Hold, defenders of Salamis! Recall the deeds of Themistocles, and hold!
Plataea is a bulwark, not only against Sparta, but Thebes too. We ought to aid them in the defense of their city. The election fast approaches. Stay as popular as you are until then, and you'll be re-elected for sure. Salamis is saved. See, Athenians? Pericles is a leader worthy to follow in the footsteps of Themistocles. I hear terrible things about an affliction taking hold in the Piraeus. Oozing pustules, bloody tongues, fetid breath.
Ask yourselves this, fellow citizens. Is it Pericles who rules Athens, or his scheming concubine?
From the Kerameikos to the Acropolis, the streets resound with joyous hymns.
Echomai, akuo, tiestin paino, oieso.
Thank you, citizens. I will be honored to serve you as strategos once again. Don't let the Corinthians steal our tribute.
Pericles can protect neither the fields of Athens, nor the ships of our allies!
Oi, moi. What evils Apollo visits upon the city. Plague. Rancid plague. Men crazed with thirst throw themselves into wells. Women cough and wheeze and spew foul bile.
We must get rid of the plague victims' bodies. Fetch kindling.
Our sailors return from the Peloponnese, bloodied, to be sure, but successful.
We have done all we can, but the ravages of Apollo are not easily quelled. Go forth to Plataea. May we aid them in their hour of need as they aided us at Marathon. Defend Salamis! I shall not allow the sight of our greatest victory to fall into enemy hands.
Pericles lets the Spartans do as they wish with Attica. Next, he'll be inviting King Archidamus along for meals at the Prytaneum.
Salamis is safe. You fought like mighty Ajax himself. Brave warriors.
Aspasia cavorts with women of ill repute, educates sophists and revolutionaries, and advocates for surrender!
Citizens! I am honored that you would vote for me again. But my body is racked with pains. Oi moi talas.
Someone fetch a physician. Don't go, my love.